right. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. We're doing a couple of new things today. So we are playing a new game. We're playing Nancy Drew, what is it? Death by Design, I believe is the name of it. And also, I'm doing something slightly different with streaming, so I'm trying to make sure everything is working well, but it seems to be going okay. If there's any issues, just let me know, but hopefully it is just fine. So I am excited to play this. I don't know a whole lot about it, but we're just going to kind of hop in blind and see what's going on. I know it's going to be like the other Nancy Drew games, I'm sure. We're going to have a little mystery to solve, playing the role of Nancy Drew, and it should be a ton of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, it is an older game, so the controls are a little wonky, but we'll do our best.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room.
Oh boy.
As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Oh boy. Well, all right. So how to be a detective. We already know this, but let's enjoy the book. All right. What's new?
As always, your mission is to solve the mystery by stepping into my shoes and deciding my every move.
Let's see. Are we back on the different platforms? Okay. All right. That took a little bit. All right. But I think we're back. Let me see. Trying to figure out if Twitch is back or not. All right. Let's see. I think it is back, but let me make sure. All right. Come on now. Guess I could check here. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I think it's back. I don't know. That was so weird. I don't know what happened. Everything just had an absolute heart attack and died. So we're going to try this again. And if it messes up again, I don't know. I'll have to figure out something else to do, I guess. I've never had a Nancy Drew game just completely crash like that before. It was really weird. All right. So let's try this again and hope for the best. All right. So as I was saying, no, it does not want to work. Absolutely does not want to work. I think we're going to have to restart the game. I'm getting errors like left and right. All right, let me try restarting the game. I don't know why it had the issue, but it was definitely not happy. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Hopefully we can get it working without infinite errors. I'm trying to think ahead. What are we going to do if it doesn't work? I don't know. All right, so we're going to have to go back to this again, but I might can skip ahead. We'll see.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since
No,
you
I
can
can't.
tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway,
Ugh.
here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled
And
How
it's
to Be a
always
Detective.
possible
It's
we
real
can just
helpful,
skip the
especially
how
if
to
you're
be a
new to the
detective.
mystery-solving business. And
I'm
be
just
sure to
a
check
little
out my sport
worried
book. I put memorabilia from
that
all
if
my
that
past cases
crashes,
in there.
other
A
stuff
lot of
might
them
crash.
were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay?
But we'll see.
He worries about me
Hopefully it
enough
won't
as
be
it
too
is.
bad.
And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you
Okay.
think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
All right, so trying this again. Hopefully this time it won't crash. If it does, I have one more idea, and then if that doesn't work, we're just gonna have to do a different game.
As always, your mission is to solve the mystery by stepping into my shoes and deciding my every move. But in this game, Danger by Design, you'll be going to Paris, France, so things will be a little different. For instance, you'll be getting around on the metro, which is a system of underground trains. But
Okay.
don't worry, it's as easy to use in this game as it is in real life. Whenever you leave a location, you'll see a map. To go somewhere, just click on a destination on the map and voila, you're there. In this
Okay.
game, there will be phones you can use to make local calls for information and to make long-distance calls to my good friends Bess and George and the Hardy Boys.
Oh, boy.
To call them, however, you'll have to use a phone card. Just open your toolbox, click on the phone card, and follow the instructions. Read the chapter called Inventory and Tools to learn more about the toolbox.
Okay. Sure. All right, moving around.
When you're in the center of a room, you can turn around in a circle to see the whole room. Just move your cursor to the left or right edge of the screen and you'll automatically move in that direction. By the way, you can turn off this auto move feature in the game setup menu. An arrow pointing forward allows you to go forward, while a back arrow allows you to step back. Sometimes up and down arrows are available too. Give it a try. Find the forward arrow and check out Mr. Woogle Woggle. He's my teddy bear. When
Okay.
you want to turn around, move your cursor to the bottom of the screen until it turns into an arrow that looks like a U-turn or a back arrow, and click.
We hear everyone mowing the lawn. All right, let's check out inventory and tools.
I always use my magnifying glass to scan my surroundings for clues. When it turns red, I know I'm onto something. When your magnifying glass turns into a question mark, you can talk to someone. When it becomes a hand, you can use it to open and close things, pick up objects, and move things around. To see how this works, move your mouse over this scene until the magnifying glass turns red, then click to zoom in.
Okay. Let's see. It's going to be the
See how the
key.
magnifying glass turned into a hand when you rolled it over the key? That means you can pick it up. When you click on an object with the hand cursor, that object gets added to your toolbox.
Nice.
Good work. You're a natural. To see what's in your toolbox, just click on the tool icon at the bottom of the screen, which will light up whenever you've added something new. If the All tab is active, you'll see all the objects you've collected during the game. Now click on the tab with the eye on it. When the eye tab is active, you'll see only those objects which you might want to look at over and over again, like letters or messages. Now click on the hand tab. When the hand tab is active, you'll see the objects that you can use to manipulate other objects. Find the key in your toolbox and click on it. See how the cursor turned into the item you clicked on? Use the key to click on the lock on my suitcase, and you'll see how good I've gotten at packing.
All right.
To return an object to your toolbox,
that's pretty easy.
Just click on the tool icon, then click on the open toolbox, and the object will go back into storage. You can close the toolbox by clicking on the square in the upper right-hand corner.
I forget. What did she say? Let's see. I don't know. All right. So we can... All right. I don't remember how she said to make the object go away, but that's... We'll figure it out. We just go back to the hand, I guess. Nope, we don't go back to the hand. What do we do? I guess we just put it back in our inventory. All right. Let's see. We did inventory and tools. How about cell phone?
Wouldn't you know it? In this game, the airline loses my luggage and with it, my cell phone. See the chapter called What's New to learn how to make phone calls while you're in Paris.
Oh boy.
In this game, you will be able to take pictures using someone else's camera. To take a picture, open your toolbox and click on the camera icon. Then click on the button on the top right of the camera. Use the lines to frame the picture you want to take. Then click. Your picture will appear in the camera and be automatically saved. You can delete it by clicking the delete button, then clicking yes. You may save up to 10 pictures at a time. Use the up and down scroll buttons on the camera to review the pictures you've taken. To put the camera away, click on the back arrow at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. So we have the camera, which we kind of already knew some of this from before, right? Take a picture of her bed. All right. So we'll delete it. Delete. All right. And we're good. Okay. So then we want to go back to the book. Let's do the notepad.
The notepad at the bottom of the screen is where I keep reminders to myself. Click on it and you'll see what I mean. If the book tab is active, you'll see my journal, which is where I keep all my observations concerning information I've gathered and people I've met. If you click on the clipboard with a check mark, and if you're a junior detective, you'll see a list of what I need to do. Organized person that I am, once I've done something, I check it off.
Just before I left, Dad gave me a phone card, which is going to come in handy, seeing as how the airline lost my cell phone along with my luggage. If I want to call Bess and George or Frank and Joe Hardy, all I have to do is find a phone and follow the directions on the card. All right. All right. So let's go back. Talking to people.
Questioning suspects is something all detectives need to know how to do. In the game, to get people to talk to you, all you have to do is click on them. Let's say I've clicked on Mr. Woogle Woggle here. Our conversation will appear in the text box below the scene, with his words in blue and my responses in white. Click on a response and see what your suspect says next, like this.
Excuse me, Mr. Giant Person, but you seem to be pretty nosy, especially for someone who hardly even has a nose. I mean, compared to mine.
Let's see. Excuse me, Mr. Woogle Woggle, but I'm not nosy. I'm just very curious. You think so? Usually people only call me nosy when they're hiding something. And you seem pretty gabby, especially for someone who doesn't even have a mouth. Let's go with the first one.
Excuse me, Mr. Woogle Woggle, but I'm not nosy. I'm just very curious. If there are a lot of words in the text box, use the scroll box on the left to move the text up and down so you can read along.
All right, money.
In this game, you'll have a chance to spend and earn money. To see how much you have at any point in the game, roll your cursor over the change purse at the bottom of the screen. When you buy something, its cost will automatically be deducted from your change purse. When you get paid for something, the appropriate amount will be added to your change purse. Remember, this game takes place in Europe, so you'll be dealing with euros, not dollars.
All right. Alarm clock.
You won't have an alarm clock in this game, but forget about sleeping in. You're going to be way too busy for that.
Sleep. What is sleep?
Before you can start playing, you need to decide whether to play as a junior or senior detective. If you choose junior detective, you'll get more hints than you will if you're a senior detective, and the puzzles will be a little easier. When you're ready to start playing, just click on the plane tickets and bon voyage. The menu screen is your starting point for the game. To access the menu while you're playing the game, just click on the menu icon on the lower left side of the screen. When you open the menu, you'll have several choices.
Of course.
Click on New Game to begin your adventure. Click on Load and Save
kind
Game
of already
to
did
save
that.
your current game or to load a game that you have previously saved. When you click on this option, you may save your current game by typing in a name. For instance, Game 1. Then clicking on Save. You can save up to 35 games. Or you may load a saved game by clicking on the name of the game to highlight it, then clicking on Load. A word to the wise. Periodically save your game, just in case. Click on Continue Game to resume your game. For example, if you saved your game or interrupted gameplay to access the game setup screen, click on Continue Game to start your current game where it left off. When you make a game-ending mistake during the game, and don't worry, everyone does, you will automatically go back to the menu screen. Click on Second Chance, and you'll return to the game, where you'll be able to try again. Click on Game Setup to make the volume of voices, music, or special
Now we're just in the
effects
stuff
more
that we
liking.
already know.
You can also turn off closed captioning, the words that appear during the game in the window at the bottom of the screen, and Auto Move, the arrow that appears at the side of some screens that allows you to automatically move in that direction. Click on Game Credits to see the names of all the talented people who helped make this game. Click on Help for tips that will help you play the game. To turn off the game and return to the desktop of your computer, click on Exit Game. If you haven't saved your game, you'll be asked if you want to do so.
This is a very extensive tutorial. All right. So I think that's good. All right, so now we know how to be a detective. We have learned everything there. What is this? This was her... Oh, okay, so this was her scrapbook. This is one case I almost didn't survive. Okay, so what have we even played? We have played Ghost Dogs of Moonlake. Let's see... What else did we play? We did Secret of the Old Clock. And I think the other ones we did must have been after that. So I don't even know if I've got the first game. That's a pretty good one. We should, I should check that and see if we can get the games that we're missing. All right. But we don't need to look at each one of those. All right, come on, go down. It's a little finicky. Okay, let's take a look at the case file. All right, so travel to Paris and work as an assistant to Minette, an up-and-coming American fashion designer whose behavior has lately become alarmingly bizarre and erratic. She's been firing people right and left, throwing temper tantrums, refusing to return phone calls, running dangerously behind schedule, wearing a full face mask all day, every day, even while working. The real assignment. Oh, that's our cover assignment. Our real assignment is to discover the reason for Minette's strange behavior and report back to Amy Grunhild, a client of Dad's and Minette's biggest financial backer, who wants to know, is Minette cracking under the pressure or trying to make her spring collection even more spectacular than her fall collection was? Will she even have enough designs done for there to even be a spring collection? Is she up to something Miss Grunhild doesn't know about? Was investing in Minette a mistake? Is it time to pull the financial plug on her? Okay, so Minette has one other assistant, an American named Heather, with whom I will be working. Her studio is in an old windmill, Moulin in French, and a section of Paris called Montmartre. Okay. Let's see. She designs clothes primarily for plus-size women. I took 2 years of French in school, so I should be able to get by. Dad made me a promise not to go anywhere in Paris at night by myself. No matter what, I cannot let Minette find out that I'm there to check up on her. According to Miss Grunhild, she could really lose it then. Okay, so we're going to have to investigate her without her knowing. Well, I guess it's time to get started. All right, we're going to be senior. Oh boy. We're off to Paris.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
Taxi!
Here. Interesting. House of Design.
Hello?
I said don't come near
Right.
me. No, Minette, don't.
Right then.
Stay back, you hear me? Stay back.
Uh-huh.
Bonjour, vous êtes... are you Nancy?
Yeah.
I'm Heather McKay. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. How was your flight?
Fine. Well, actually, they lost my suitcase, so I don't have any clothes or my cell phone. What's going on in there? Is someone hurt?
That's just Minette throwing one of her tantrums. Don't worry. She'll stop screaming right now. They lost your suitcase? That's terrible. Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow.
Is she all right?
Is she all right?
Oh, you mean Minette? Don't worry, she's fine. At least she will be after phase 3, which should begin right about now.
Oh, so she goes from screaming in rage to crying to laughing? That is so weird.
She uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux.
Uh-huh.
It's all very weird, but it works, and believe me, without it, she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare to work for. Anyway, ready to get started?
That depends. No, we'll go with you bet.
You bet.
That desk over there will be your workstation. I made a list of all the things that need to get done and put them on your computer.
Okay.
That's a Metro Pass. It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it.
All right.
Answering the phone is your job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Minette. She's behind on her spring collection and is in danger of falling way behind on her couture projects.
What is that?
Couture projects?
High fashion dresses and accessories that people have
okay.
commissioned Minette to create. Needless to say, those people are très riche. In fact, she's designing the dress the First Lady will wear to the World Summit in November.
Uh-huh.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Heather,
Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Minette. As soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door.
Okay. Well, how come she's so far behind?
How come Minette has fallen so far behind in her work?
She's been under a lot of stress lately.
That's very cryptic. But I guess that's all we're going to get for now.
Well, I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right. Can we look around first? I don't necessarily need to talk to her right now. Let's see. What is this?
Wonder what's under here.
That's a
Right.
project I'm working on. Well, supposed to be working on.
All right. Maybe we'll have to wait till she goes to check it out further. I know we need to go through there, but first let's see what we've got over here. What is this? High Heels and Your Poodle. Mascara Mayhem. Frou Frou for You. New studio opens with a vengeance for Hugo Butterfly. Okay. For 2 years, fashion fanatics on both sides of the Atlantic have gobbled up the stylistic confections of Hugo Butterfly with an enthusiasm that shows no signs of stopping. As a result, the designer has not only outgrown the tiny London loft where he started out a mere 4 years ago, but it seems he's outgrown his native England as well. Last month, he opened his new studio in Paris, out of which he now intends to work. Being invited to the opening was like being invited to the presidential palace, much better. Celebrities from all over the globe descended on the studio, located on trendy Ile de Saint Louis, and so many people showed up. May do more. So many people showed up wearing butterflies, the colorful, free-flowing, full. But as the night wore on, it became apparent that there were more people in attendance who didn't have invitations than people who did, a fact which infuriated the designer, who had deliberately limited the number of guests to reduce the damage to his new facility. Although several people said that Butterly was practically purple with rage that night, he said nothing to any of his guests and had no one thrown out. But within a week, all the party crashers had gotten a bill for 300 euros, which they were told they had to pay or they would be charged with trespassing. Within another week, all had paid. When asked about the incident, Hugo just shrugged. They took advantage of me and they paid for it. I'm not very good at forgiving and forgetting. I may be the world's greatest fashion designer, but I'm afraid I'm not a very nice person. I mean, I guess so. All right. I don't know if it's always that one. I think it is, and it's Hugo Butterly. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if we'll end up meeting him. All right. We don't want to leave just yet. What is this?
Leave that alone, okay?
Yes, ma'am. That's definitely another thing we're going to have to snoop at. All right. We got a stapler, a phone. What's in here?
These doodles sure look familiar.
Cold Kringle, teehee. What are all the cocoa... Oh, it's Cocoa Kringles. What are all the Cocoa Kringles doing in my studio? Which is more blinding? Jean's head or his medallion? It's like Sinclair's tie all over again. Okay, interesting. I'm Minette's only friend. That's Carol. Yay, bottoms up. Crouching Hugo, hidden Minette. Oh, okay. That's definitely going to come into play then. Get back to work, Sonny. Deliver this, order that. I told you no eating at the desk. So maybe this is the job we're taking over? Oh, pauvre dieter. Au revoir, Carol. More dead flowers for Minette. Figures poor things probably died of fright when they heard they were going to her. Wow. Let's see. Go Dodo. Okay. What is this? That looks like maybe a code of something. Interesting. Thank you for your purchase of the SCAR 2 DV8 plotter. At times your plotter may need to be recalibrated for optimal printing. Should the printer not print correctly, adjust the vertical or horizontal pitch as well as the ink intensity. When calibration is complete, select the print button to print out a test page. The SCAR 2 DV8 plotter settings are very sensitive, and adjusting one setting may affect other settings. Okay. I don't know if that will come into play or not, but we'll just have to see. Can we close this drawer? I guess we can, but we can't open any others. So it's fine. What about... Interesting.
Sonny was here. Sonny June. That's why those doodles look familiar. Sonny June did them. He must have been Minette's last assistant. Wow, that guy gets around.
Okay. We've got a to-do list here.
Envelope from J.J. Ling. Pick up fabric photos from Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Fix plotter. Do whatever Minette tells you to do and do it fast.
All right. We got some mail. Let's see. Confirmation of order. Dear customer, on August 2nd, you ordered 3 white drawing tablets, 2 boxes of number 2 lead pencils, 1 box of gum erasers, 1 box of fine tip blue ballpoint pens, 1 box of earplugs. Your order number is 837-9982A. Please allow 6 business days for shipping. Thank you from your friends at Krollmeister Office Supplies. I wonder if we might have to do something with that, like go pick it up or something. Hello, Sunny June. We have received 2 bolts of Floral 302, which you returned to us and have credited your account accordingly. We are sorry that Minette found the material to be substandard. Rest assured that had there been any doubt as to its quality, to date we have received no other complaints about that particular lot. The material would not have been for sale. Thank you for your patience. We look forward to serving you in the future. All right. Your dresses are real nice. Dear Miss Minette, I ain't never wrote nothing like this before, and I ain't too sure about this email stuff neither. But I saw a picture of a dress in a magazine when I was working in the library shift just now, and I mean, it was just so beautiful it stopped me in my tracks. Maybe it was 'cause the gal what was wearing it was kind of shaped like me. I ain't huge or nothing, but I ain't exactly skinny neither. Or maybe it was 'cause all the colors in it reminded me of all these purty bottles I got back home on Moon Lake. But anyway, I liked the dress a bunch, and when I looked at the other dresses on the page, I liked them too. So I read the article what came with them and found out you was their designer. So I thought you should know you make good dresses, and you shouldn't pay no mind to anybody who says you don't. Especially that Butterly fella. He sounds like a first-class jerk to me. Your fan, Emily Griffin. All right. From Elmo's Pizza Parlor. 3 out of our last 4 attempts to deliver pizza to your place of business have resulted in screaming tirades that cause my delivery persons to fear for their lives. As you know, one of them quit on the spot. I realize that Minette is an artist with little tolerance for interruptions, but such outbursts are uncalled for and are detrimental to my employees' emotional health. Therefore, we will no longer do business with you. I'm sorry if this causes you any inconvenience. My employees, however, are not. Okay. All right. La Interrogator. Hello, Heather. Like everyone else in France, we at L'Interrogateur are eager to know why Minette wears that mask. Since we all know that Minette goes through assistance like a horse goes through hay, I can only assume that the reason Minette hasn't fired you yet is because she trusts you. Therefore, I am assuming that you know her secret. I am prepared to pay you a large sum of money for that secret. It will be the easiest money you ever make. I will call you soon. I hope we can do business. Now, this is for Heather. That's another assistant already. All right. DeSalle Security Services. To Miss McKay, in anticipation of the final fitting for the First Lady's evening gown, please be advised that 2 of our agents may visit your premises in the near future to ascertain and assess security risks and interview any and all employees. Thank you for your cooperation. That's some interesting emails there. All right. Jane's Game Portal. What is this supposed to be? Thank you for visiting my game site filled with games that I designed myself. Due to the overwhelming popularity of the site, I have to restrict traffic. Only those people who signed up originally can play the games. Everyone else will have to wait for my uncle to get me more storage space on the server. Okay, so we may have to find like a username and password, perhaps. All right. I don't think there's anything else to do for now. All right. Oh, wait, that just goes back to the computer. All right. What is this? Oh, this is
What's
the...
this?
That's the plotter. It's broken. Fixing it is one of your jobs.
Right. Okay. So we'll have to figure out what we're supposed to do here. I'm assuming they had instructions, so we'll look at that in a little bit. Now that we know where it is, maybe we can get it fixed. All right. Anything else over here? I guess. All right, let's go face Minette. It looks like a dungeon, guys.
Well, there you are. I was just about to call Amy Grunhild and tell her that this internship thing she'd arranged for you was off. It's bad enough Amy foisting you on me like this. The day I become financially independent and can tell people like her to buzz off will be the happiest day of my life. Well, you're here, we've met, so get to work. Heather did give you a list of chores, right?
You know, maybe it's just coincidence, but she has a mighty non-French accent. Let's see. Could I ask you a couple of questions first, I think?
Could I ask you a couple of questions first?
No. One more thing. See that form over there? The one I've just started to drape? Don't touch it. Don't even go near it. That's the dress I'm designing for the First Lady. Now go. Actually, make me a pot of my special tea first. It was custom blended by my tea therapist, so make sure you follow the directions. When you're done, pour me a cup and leave it on the table. A nice big boost of herbal energy never fails to get my brain cells firing.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll look around a little.
Minette, you've really outdone yourself.
There's nothing really we can do anything with, so I guess we'll just do
this. To make Minette her
this.
tea, the first thing I should do is read these instructions.
Of
Then I should
course.
put whichever herbs the instructions say I need into this pot of boiling water. Then when I'm done, I should click on the teapot so I can pour the tea into a cup. If I make a mistake and need to throw out an herb that I chose, or the tea itself, all I have to do is click on the sink. Okay, I think I'm ready.
All right. After a painstaking analysis of her body type, age, mood swings, eating habits, and lifestyle, I have formulated the following blend for Minette, and for Minette only. Please note the consequences of anyone but Minette drinking this tea could be catastrophic. If the tea is blended correctly, it will have a pleasant taste and an instant soothing effect. If made incorrectly, it will taste foul and have a negative effect on mood. Therefore, the guideline below must be strictly adhered to. Always have the following herbs on hand. Okay.
If Minette has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the day... Excuse me, Minette, but what's your favorite color?
Red.
Okay. Add the following herbs to a pot of boiling water when the condition is met. Add all herbs that produce red blooms. If Minette is relaxed, i.e. not trying to meet a deadline, add Beowulf and yellow buttons. If Minette is right-handed on the day the tea is to be consumed, add herbs that are in the Gaviform family. If Minette is wearing a dress, include all herbs from the Answer family.
Asked to pick a number between 1 and 10. If Minette chooses an odd number on the day the tea is to be consumed... Minette, could you please pick a number between 1 and 10?
Oh my
10.
goodness. Okay, she didn't choose an odd number. On those days when Minette is stressed out, i.e. meeting a deadline, and feels drawn to odd numbers and to the color blue, which none of those are true. If Minette is not humming, add those herbs with a potency of 7 or greater. Finally, if Minette says her favorite color is red, add those herbs which grow in marshy areas. Okay, this is like some crazy instructions. All right, so let me just check this again. Her favorite color is red, so we need to find out what grows in marshy areas. Let's see. Gray-green oblong grows from pips, single red flowers, small white berries in the fall. Okay, let's see. Only grows in marmot dung. Okay. Grows in marshy areas, yellow flowers. So we need Breland. Okay. Where is Breland? All right. Put that in there. Let's go back to this. Marshy areas. Let's see. Constant show of blue flowers. Let's see. Grows in single clumps. Let's see. Light blue flowers in the spring. Pale yellow green. Where does it grow? Does anything else grow in the marsh, I wonder? Let's see. Can cause fascination with bright, shiny objects. So far, it's not saying it. Blue-green palmate leaves. Okay, tiny purple leaves. Let's see. Marshy area. Grows in marshy areas. So we need a varvane. Okay. Single yellow flower should not be consumed by persons of Icelandic descent. Okay. Alright, so let's check out what the other rules are. So that was the last rule. Okay. If she's not humming, add those herbs with a potency of 7 or greater. So let's go.
I don't feel like doing this now.
Oh. Okay, then. All right. Well, then, let's just...
So rude, Minette.
All right. Let's check her out. She is not wearing a dress. She's not humming. And she is under a deadline. So I think that might be all we need to know, right? Okay. Okay, so she said red was her favorite color, so we ignore that one. She's not relaxed, so we ignore that. Oh, I need to see if she's right-handed or left-handed.
This can wait.
So let's see. I forgot. She is right-handed. All right. So now let's see. All right. If she's right-handed, add herbs that are in the gaviform family. Okay. So what is... We need the gaviform and we also need the marshy stuff. So we'll just keep an eye on both of them. Gaviform. I'm going to do gaviform first because I think it'll be easy to scan them. So Calicola and Phenolary. What is this? I can't see them. Let me go back. Let's see. Calicola and Phenolary. I think this is Calicola, right? Okay, so then in theory, this would be the Phenolary. Yes, okay. All right, gaviform. Let's see what else we have. Hogbone. Any others? And yellow buttons. So hogbone and yellow buttons. Okay. Now, let's check out marshy areas. So, Varvane. What else? Varvane. I feel like there was 3, right? What else? Varvane, Breland. Was it just 2? Maybe it was just 2. Varvane, Breland. Okay. Because I think this is the first page of it, right? Alright. Yeah, so that's not a marsh. That Boojum is not marshy. I already added Breland. Neither of those say they're marshy. Neither of those say they're marshy. Let's see, what else? I don't think either of those are marshy. I mean, it says moist conditions, but it doesn't say marshy, so I'm gonna say no. What else? I think it's just those two then, right? All right, so now let's see what other conditions we need. So that should take care of the beginning of it. Okay. We've done that. The gaviform. She's not wearing a dress, so we don't include that. When asked to pick a number, she picked an even number. She is stressed out, but the other conditions were not met. She's not humming, so we need to add herbs with a potency of 7 or greater. All right, so potency of 7 or greater. So bujum, calicola. Do we add it again? Maybe. Bujum, calicolum. Okay. Wow. Gibbering has a potency rating of 22. Okay, so gibbering and hogbone. Okay. We'll add another hogbone. I don't know if we're supposed to add it twice or not, but we'll see. It said 7 or greater, so we need macrophilia and phrygia. Alright, so macrophilia, phrygia. Okay. What else? Pipsweet, and that's it, right? Pipsweet. So in theory, that should be it.
That should do it. I finished making your tea.
Just leave it there.
Okay. Hopefully we've done it. All right.
Been there, done that.
Exactly. That was insane. All right.
Annette, you've really outdone yourself.
I guess there's nothing else that we can do right now. So let's head out.
Nancy, come back here.
The tea is utterly rude. I can already feel my creativity flowing again, building like a wave on the ocean, surging towards some unseen shore. I
Okay.
have another job for you, a very critical job. See the stuff that I've been studying? That, in essence, is my spring collection. All those objects have certain things in common which speak to and stimulate the artistic sinews of my subconscious, from which all the designs I need will eventually burst forth. They're all totally rude, but they're not enough. I need more, Nancy. You need to take the number 7 metro to Pont Neuf, go to the flea market in Square de Vergalant Park, and buy me 4 more things with qualities identical to the ones each of these possesses. Use this bag. Put everything in there as soon as you buy it. I don't want anyone seeing what you bring me. It could give away my whole collection. Here's some money.
Okay. I'm supposed to go out and buy things, but I'm not sure what you want. I feel like she's going to snap no matter what we say. Let's go with the first one.
I'm just supposed to go out and buy things?
Stuff. I want stuff. New stuff that's just like this old stuff, only different. Now just take a good look at my stuff, then go. Go!
Okay. We got a big blue bucket, a short red lid. They're all metal. They're all different colors. They're all round. Okay, so they're all round. They're all metal. What else do they have in common? I don't know. They all have these thin lines on them. Yeah, I'm not sure. Did we write any notes about this? Minette has this weird way of using the word rude to mean good or cool. To say that she's a little eccentric is an understatement. Get this. It looks like Sunny June, the guy who was the assistant before I was, when I worked at the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C., was Minette's last assistant, which means I should probably study that notebook he left behind because, as I recall, Sunny may have been into aliens and stuff, but he was also very observant, especially when it came to fixing things. Ah, okay, that's going to be a hint on the plotter. When I asked Minette what her favorite color was so I could make her some tea, she said red. When I asked her to pick a number, she said 10. Okay, I finally met Minette, mask and all. Talk about quirky, but she's very talented. She's designing a dress for the First Lady. Minette's assistant, Heather McKay, seems very glad that I'm here. Probably now because she won't have to deal with Minette by herself. Probably. All right. And let's see. What is this? When in France, dial that. Upon hearing the dial tone, dial the number. Okay. Was there anything else? What was this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was our assignment. And then we have the bag. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do for now. Let's head out. I don't remember where it was she said to go, but we're not going to even worry about that just yet. I want to see what we can do. Let's first check the email about the plotter and see what it said. Let's see. I forget. Didn't it say? Maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was in the notebook. That may have been what I saw. Okay. Alright, yeah. So, at times your plotter may need to be recalibrated. Should the printer not print correctly, adjust the vertical or horizontal pitch as well as the ink intensity. When calibration is complete, select the print button to print out a test page. Okay, so I think these are the calibrations we need to do. So it's going to be like 1 to 1 to start with. I wonder if we should like write these down maybe. Like, I don't know. Let's see if we can go back and forth first because I don't think I can take notes, but let's try 1 to 1 for the plotter first. Okay. So first, 1 to 1, and then we print. Okay. What's it going to do? Okay.
There.
Okay, I don't know what we did, but sure.
Get the phone, please.
All right.
Nancy, get the phone.
Hello?
Bonjour, Minette's House of Design.
Bonjour. My name is Lynn Manrique. I'm with the Modern History Department at UC Kearns in the States, and I'm following up on the letter I sent to Minette about 2 weeks ago concerning Noisette Tornade.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe we say 1 moment, please.
1 moment, please. Heather, someone named Lynn from UC Kearns is following up on a letter about Noisette Tornade.
Tell her we're sorry, but Minette is extremely busy and won't be able to get back to her for at least 6 weeks.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
I heard. Well, 6 weeks it is then. Thank you anyway.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but sure. All right. Let's hang it up, I guess. All right. So, do we have to continue doing the calibration then? I don't know. If it is, then we need 2, 1, and then like max, right? we can see. Let me see if it updated this. I don't know that the plotter is fixed, so let's try it again. All right. Oh, I guess we did fix it because we can't do anything else with it. Okay, that was easy. Well, let's see what else is on our to-do list then. All right. Pick an envelope from... we need to do whatever Minette said. I forgot what address she said. I wonder if we can go ask her. Did we write it down? A historian named Lynn Manry called to see if she could talk to Minette about someone named Noisette Tornada. She'd apparently sent Minette a letter to, but Heather said Minette is too far behind her work to respond to her. I hated turning her down. She sounded really disappointed. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to go see if I can talk to Minette again. I might get in trouble for it, but it is what it is. I need to find out where I need to go.
Get me stuff.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to figure out where we're going then. I don't know where to go. We'll see. Let me at least look on the computer in case I can't figure out where we need to go. See above. Okay. So... I wish there was a way to, like, print this out, but 11085 Rue Malice. Metro stop, Place Manche. Okay. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe it won't be that hard. Hello? Well,
There's
then.
something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door.
Right?
It's for Minette.
Go ahead and open it.
Okay.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, not another one.
Minette's gotten other letters like this?
Letters, phone calls. They started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the
Interesting.
letters up in her dodo box over there in order to
May I keep this letter?
Why? I mean, if you were some kind of private detective, I'd say sure, but since you're not, just put it in the dodo box.
But okay. How do you open this thing?
You don't. There's a lock on it, but Minette is convinced that if she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape and wreak havoc. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her. And if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Okay. Let's see. Has this windmill or Mulan always been a fashion design studio? Okay, let's just ask some questions then. And find out, see if we can get some answers.
Has this windmill or moulin always been a fashion design studio?
No. In fact, until a year or two ago, this little old lady lived here. When she passed away, this place went on the market and Minette snapped it up. See,
Okay.
Minette has this thing about curves. She claimed working in a quasi-round environment like this would make her more productive.
Well, has it?
And has it?
As if. But she has gotten a lot of press out of it. In fact, if there's one thing I've learned from Minette, it's that how a designer behaves is likely to get her just as much attention in the fashion world as what she designs.
Huh. Okay, maybe that's why she wears the mask.
Why does Minette wear that mask?
All I know is that back in March, on the last day of her big fall show, she showed up wearing that mask and she hasn't taken it off since.
You didn't know she was going to do that? She's never bothered to explain why?
And she's never bothered to explain why?
Sometimes she refuses to say. Other times she says it's because some mysterious man in black threw acid on her. I think it's because she just likes to get people's tongues wagging.
Okay, so who is this Dieter guy?
Who is Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
He's this awesome fashion photographer. But listen, as it turns out, I have to run an errand in that area, so I'll pick up those fabric photos.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll do it. Finding his studio will help me get more familiar with Paris. In fact, why don't I run your errand too?
No, that's all right. It can wait. Getting those prints to Jean-Mi is much more important.
All right. Why?
Why is that?
Jean-Michel Trequenard is the fashion editor for Glam Glam magazine. All he really is a glorified gossip columnist, so it pays to be nice to him. Which, as you'll find out, ain't easy. His office is the Café Kiki on the Rue des Mauvais Garçons in the Marais. Look for the bald guy at the corner table. He'll have a cell phone in one hand and a fork in the other.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, I'll see you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
Okay. Well, let's try this again then. Okay. So we have several places to go. I'm not sure which one we want to do first. I think this one. We're up here then, I guess, right? All right. So I feel like maybe this was the place. I don't know. I know we need to get this done, right? Let's do that. And we'll see. We'll see if that's where we need to go. It's for free, so we can go wherever we want for free, right? Okay. What is this place?
Come in. Set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ
Okay.
Lee. I'd shake your hand, but I get flour all over you. Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall. The
Oh,
airline
okay.
lost my luggage once, told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, really?
What? You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
Of course I do.
The worst part was I had to toss out almost everything that was in it. Clothes, makeup. I mean, the stuff was 5 years old, right? You like chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah. Let's say.
I love chocolate chip cookies.
So do I. And the nice thing is, I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Minette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Okay. Why does she want you to be a size 12?
Why does Minette want you to be a size 12?
Contractually, I have to be a size 12. See, Minette is into curves, so she designs clothes for full-figured curvy women. Because I signed on to be her fitting model, I have to maintain the ideal size 12 weight and shape.
Uh-huh. Hey, Mark, welcome in. All right. What is a fitting model?
What's a fitting model?
A fitting model puts on samples from a designer's latest line, so the designer can create each piece on a real live person instead of a dress form. It's not very exciting. In fact, it's totally boring. Plus, you're always getting stabbed with pins. But it pays the bills.
All right. Anyone else here?
Does anyone else live here?
Nope, it's just me. And you now. Managed to get a short-term lease. Soon as I'm done being Minette's fitting model, I am out of here.
So can you think of anyone who might be out to get her?
Can you think of anyone who might be out to get Minette?
Well, Dieter, obviously.
Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
He and Minette went out for about 6 months. Then all of a sudden, last April, Minette dumped him. Just tossed him aside like last month's edition of Vogue.
Isn't that around the time when she started wearing the mask? Why'd they break up?
Do you know why she broke it off?
No idea. Although I suspect it has something to do with the fact that Dieter lets his pet boa constrictor run loose in that photographic studio of his.
There's a snake in his studio?
There's a snake in his studio?
Oh boy.
That's what I said. Don't you believe me?
I guess.
Well, I guess.
Hardly anybody knows about it. I think it may be illegal. If you happen to be in there, be careful.
All right. We should be able to get an envelope?
Heather wants me to pick up an envelope from you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone. I'm real paranoid about that sort of stuff. Don't ask me why, I just am. Go ahead and take it to her.
She's paranoid about giving it over the phone, but she'll give it to a person she's never met before. Sure.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Ciao, Bella.
All right. What else do we got? Anything? All right. Anything over here? We got a newspaper. Grower discontent results in mint shortage. Interesting. Local mint growers, unhappy with the fact that mint prices have fallen to $15 a kilogram, are attempting to drive prices back up by withholding and sometimes destroying their harvest. As a result, fresh mint is in short supply in Paris, and both professional and amateur chefs alike have taken notice. Not surprisingly, a black market for mint sprang up almost as soon as supply started to dwindle. Enterprising vendors do a thriving business in local parks and on street corners, sometimes charging £5 for a single sprig. The rack of lamb is a disaster without my signature mint sauce, lamented Christophe Parmelin, head chef at Le Vert Buffalo Bistro, who has been forced to cook without mint for the last 4 days. I had a pinch of mint to everything, echoed Suzette Lemaire, a homemaker who has been unable to buy the herb for weeks. At least I used to. Nothing I cook tastes good anymore. It's terrible. While they are hoping their strike will put pressure on the largest customers, the companies that produce mint oil, mint growers, have little sympathy for people like Parmeline and Lemaire. Consumers have taken mint for granted long enough, said a grower who refuses to give his name. It's high time that changed. Interesting. All right. Is there anything else that we need to read there? I don't think so. Very interesting. All right. Anything over here? I guess we go over here. Can we... I don't know. I guess we go out for now. Okay. So now where do we want to go? Let's check out the Rudabach. Because I feel like that was the place we needed to go to pick up the items for Minette. But maybe it wasn't. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Who is this?
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't. Am I right?
Let's see. Well, actually, we're looking...
Actually, I'm looking for Dieter von Schwesterkrank.
Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Oh, boy.
I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
But I need to deliver them to the fashion editor today. Let's see.
But I need to deliver them to that fashion editor, Jean-Michel Traquenard, today.
My regrets once again. Do you know how to make prints?
Sure. Or no. Let's say sure. We can figure it out, right?
Sure.
Then all is well. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
I'm sure. All right. Well, what is
What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
Okay. Can we do anything with it?
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though. Very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
Sure.
I'd love to. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. What else? Can we do anything with this? Oh, here's the marble. What does this do? Interesting. So I wonder if that might be important somehow. I don't know. All right. What else do we have? We can go in there. Where's the notebook he said? Ooh, there's fish. Here's the notebook, right? Dark room. Okay. Thank you for your purchase of the Krollmeister Escachrome PB photographic paper. This paper has been created under rigorous quality guidelines and demands extra care and special attention in its use. Your Krollmeister Escachrome PB photographic paper is already mounted on a special mounting bracket. Make sure all processes are done in complete darkness. Using any type of light, including red light, will ruin the image. Okay, insert a negative you desire to create a print into the enlarger. Turn off all lights. Turn on enlarger and project image onto the Krollmeister Escachrome PB photographic paper for 2 to 9 seconds. Exposure for less or more time will destroy the image.
Enlarger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
Oh boy, are we taking notes at least? One of the nice things about staying with Jing Jing is being able to read an English version of the daily newspaper. It'll make it easier to keep up with what's going in Paris. Gigi Ling may be a famous model, but she acts like a totally normal person. Her apartment smells wonderful because she's always baking cookies, and I could listen to all day to that Australian accent of hers. All right, so apparently Minette used to date Dieter von Schwesterkrank, a German fashion photographer who works out of Paris, only she dumped him rather unexpectedly. If he's bitter about it, and who could blame him, that could explain the nasty letters and phone calls she's been getting. Someone slipped a threatening letter under the door of the Moulin. Heather says Minette has been receiving letters and phone calls like that since April. It's a safe bet they have something to do with her odd behavior, which means it would help to know who sent them. Unfortunately, Heather made me put the letter in Minette's dodo box along with the others Minette's gotten. Guess what I need to figure out how to open? Met Dieter von Schwesterkrank, a fashion photographer who needs me to develop some film for him. He seems helpful. And let's see. And I think that's all of it. Okay. So place it, the Krollmeister Escachrome PB photographic paper with the exposed image in a tray for 7 to 12 seconds. So that's the red tray. Place it in the stop bath fluid for no more than 5 seconds. Place it in a tray of fixer for 8 to 15 seconds. Lights may be turned on after the print is removed from the fixer. Hang the photo to dry. Okay, so 2 to 9 seconds, 7 to 12, less than 5, and 8 to 15. Are we gonna have to memorize all that? Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. All right, is there anything else? I guess. I don't know. I think that might be it. We're just gonna have to try it, I think. Okay, unless there's anything to look at with like that. I don't think so. All right.
Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile.
Oh boy, I'm nervous. Okay, it's like a bathroom.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Oh boy. Okay, so we have the negatives. So we put it in the enlarger. So we do this. Okay. And then do we put all of them in there? Oh, no, we just put one in there. Okay. And then what? All right. Let's do the first one. Okay. So can we turn it on? Maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I feel like I need some paper or something. Oh, maybe we need to turn the light off. Maybe? Like maybe we can't even have red light, right? That's what it said. So maybe we remove this. All right. I don't know. Is there a way to like... Oh, okay. We got to turn.
Oh my gosh, it's pitch black in here. With all those chemicals around, I'm going to have to be real careful.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we put it in here. This is going to be real hard, man. Okay. So the paper was like right here, right? Okay. So can we get the paper? And then we wanted to put it in the first
I
one.
broke my timer, so you'll have to count to yourself. You know, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh boy. Okay, sure.
Something tells me I didn't have it in the developing fluid for the right amount of time.
Yeah, okay.
Nuts. It didn't turn out.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do it longer. All right. That's fine. We'll get it right. Is it going to be like 8 seconds? Or no, it was 7 to 12 seconds, right?
Uh-oh. One
Whoops.
chemical plus another chemical equals...
Uh-oh. Whoops. Let's do that again. All right, turn the light out. Be more careful this time.
Shoot.
Dang it. Okay, let's try again. All right, come on. Let me get to the second chance. All right. It's right here. All right. So now, can I get the paper?
I'll bet I didn't use the enlarger correctly. Nothing. I must have done something wrong.
Okay. All right. We need to go review the directions, I feel like. Let's go make sure that we know how long we need to do these things for. Now that we understand what we're doing. So the enlarger needs to be... insert the negative, turn out the lights. 2 to 9 seconds. Okay. 7 to 12, no more than 5, and then 8 to 15. Surely we can remember that, right? I mean, to be fair, I've already forgotten the first one. All right, let's turn the light out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we want to do this one for 7 to 12 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we want to do this one. Less than 5 seconds. I really hope I'm on the tray. I might be on a chemical.
Uh-oh. One chemical plus another chemical equals...
Darn it. That was so close. I think what we're going to do is we're going to save after every step. Every successful step. We're going to have to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'll bet I didn't use the enlarger correctly.
Oh, it was...
Shoot, I must have made a mistake.
Maybe I counted too quickly. Okay, let's try it again. Because it's 7 to 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to save. And then I'm probably going to mess up because I'm not going to be able to see where it is in relation. Okay. So, danger, sure. That'll be a good one. Okay. So now, about where is it? It's like maybe here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're going to save again, so I don't have to do it all over again. Okay. Save. Yes. Okay. So the second one is like about here.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
One chemical plus another chemical equals...
We'll see where it is. I was a little off. Okay. Let's load our game where we were at. Yes. Yes. Okay. Was it right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shoot, I
Nope.
must have made a mistake.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't it. Let's try it again. Oh, wait. Oh, it was over more. Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm trying to kind of eyeball where it's at. It's like right around here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then the other one was like right around here, I think, thereabouts, and it was less than 5 seconds. Hopefully this is right.
Shoot.
Oh, we were really close, I feel like. It was a little high. It was like right there. This is difficult. All right. So, where? About like right here?
Oh, dear.
Nope. Let's load it again. Let's not wait for the explosion. Oh, man. This is going to take a while, isn't it? All right. Where would it be? About here?
Shoot.
No. We're going to have to look again, I feel like. Let's do our second chance. I think we're just going to have to go along with it. Because, okay, so it's like here. And then here. And then up a little and over. Okay. This is going to be tough, man. I almost want to put, like, sticky notes on my screen. In fact, guys, we're totally going to cheat. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. This is totally not me cheating, I promise. I'm totally not putting sticky notes on my screen. I promise. Okay, I'm maybe lying. Let's see if that helps now. It may not help. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was too long, I think. No, that was fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then this one was less than 5 seconds, right? No. No, this one was the one that was like almost 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it wasn't. It was less than 5. This one, though, was 8 to 12, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There. All done. 1 down, 3 to go.
We
It's a
gotta
picture
do
of
that
fabric, all right.
3 more times, man. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do this 3 more times. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It seems to be like a good time, a good count. This one was like 5 to something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Something tells me I didn't have it in the developing fluid for the right amount of time.
I
Nuts.
think we had it too long. We'll try it again. Maybe that first one is 5 to 7. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 seconds for that one. This one was less than 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this one was like 8 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There. All done. Finish
This
another
is
one.
crazy
Looks
that we
like
have to do
fabric to
this.
me.
Crazy that we have to do this many times. All right. So 2 more. Let's go ahead and swap this one. At least we're getting the hang of it. All right. Lather, rinse, repeat. It's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This one is less than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one is 8 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There. All done. I'm getting there. Beautiful.
Little bit by little
Not
bit.
very interesting, but beautiful.
All right. Last one, hopefully. Let's see. At least I don't have to have one for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Less than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 8 to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There. All done.
Okay.
There. I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
Oh, goodness. That took a while. Oh, my goodness. Well. Is there anything else?
Ah, you made the prints.
Yes.
Now you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Traquenard.
Sounds like you don't like him.
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnut who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little of everyone else to do his job fairly.
Huh. Okay. Heather didn't seem to like him very much either. We need to know more about, not gossip. We need to talk about the dealings.
What kind of dealings have you had with him?
Unhappy. I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets. No questions asked.
Why does he need the prints?
Why does Jean-Mi need those prints?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
Okay, what does he think of Heather?
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
She has a crush on him?
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does. Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
Does Heather know that you know?
Does Heather know that you know?
I've said nothing to her because although there is no chance that I will ever reciprocate her feelings, I see no point in hurting her. Let her have her crush. Eventually, she will set her heart on someone else, and I will be forgotten.
Okay. How well do you know JJ Ling?
How well do you know J.J. Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play. And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States? That's right, she's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
Is it true you keep a pet boa constrictor in
Is
here?
it true that you keep a pet boa constrictor in here?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never keep an exotic pet like that in here. Although I may have lost an exotic pet like that in here once.
But you found it, right?
But you found it, right?
No, never did. But don't worry. I'm sure it's found its way out by now. They get pretty active when they're hungry, you know, and I haven't seen it for months. But, just in case, watch where you stand.
I hear you used to date Minette.
I hear that you used to date Minette.
That is correct.
Let's see. Were you angry when she broke it off?
Were you angry when she broke it off?
Of course I was angry. Who can blame me? She broke up with me by leaving a message on my cell phone, and she hasn't said a word to me since. It was an unforgivable outrage. I don't claim to be a paragon of virtue, but even I didn't deserve that.
He had no contact at all?
You've had no contact at all with Minette since she broke it off?
None. All my dealings with her now are strictly professional, with Heather handling any and all communication between us.
Maybe you should write her a letter.
Maybe you should write her a letter.
For your information, I've written her dozens of letters. I've just never sent any of them.
Oh.
Au revoir.
Adios.
I love how we say everything but bye in the languages that we know. Oh boy. Well, I guess that's about all we can do here for now. All right. Let's see. What is that Point Neuf? Point Neuf. Huh, it's a park. Okay. Well, we're going to save it there. Save. And we're going to call it at the park. Okay. All right. Well, that is going to be where we are going to call it today. So I hope you guys had fun. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning, but it seems to have straightened out. I don't know what was up there at the beginning, but I'm glad we got it worked out. Everything is good now. And hopefully we will be able to solve this mystery. It does seem like something weird is up with Minette. What? I don't know. It does seem to be associated with the goings on in April and stuff. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what clues we can dig up and which one of these characters, we haven't even met them all yet, could possibly be involved in the goings on and such. So I'll be curious to see how this develops as we continue on our investigation. But that's going to be next week. We will be back here tomorrow playing the forest. So our next mission in the forest, we need to find the rebreather. So it took us a while to find the Katana Cave. I don't know how long it's going to take us to find the rebreather cave, but we're going to get back to it. We're going to work on our camp. We got to finish it up some more. We had just barely gotten our boat set up last time, and so we'll probably do a little bit in our camp and then head right back into the caves because we gotta find Timmy, right? So that is our goal, and that will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. Right now, I'm trying to see who we can raid. Let's see, what are people playing? there's nothing is jumping out at me right now. My goodness. What about this? Okay, let us raid Labs Life playing Cat Quest 2 on Rumble. So let's get that going. And then on Twitch, who do we want to raid? Let us see. How about Drink Tea With Me playing some Phasmophobia? We did that Tuesday, so it should be interesting. All right, let's get both of these raids going. Once again, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. We will be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central for The Forest, so I hope to see you guys then. And until tomorrow,